What's up, y'all? It's another episode of Boss Talk TV, and today we are at NF Studios, and I'm with the producer, Justin, today.
What's up?
So we're doing a little different today. I'm going to do a producer. We usually do the rappers, but, you know, producers are bosses too, and we got to give the behind the scenes of what makes the artists, and most of the time it's the producers teaching them, like, the right bars or what sounds good. And so we're just getting a little different perspective today. So thank you for coming on my show. How are you doing today?
Of course, good.
Okay, so we're just gonna get into it. So, how did you get into producing?
Man, when I was a kid, my dad basically put a keyboard in front of me, right? And I was probably like 4. I had like a little Fisher-Price drum set and a keyboard, and from there I just started picking up music. I started playing in church at a young age, and then me and a kid from high school downloaded FL. We started playing with FL. We recorded on like one of those USB mics. we would put like a sock over it, thinking that it would do something, you know, like just testing everything out. And grew from there. I mean, I just started getting more involved with people that did music.
So for people who don't know, break down like the aspects of like what a producer really is, because some people think they can just start rapping, but they don't understand the importance of a producer.
Yeah.
So what are like the aspects of being a producer? Like,
so what I do mostly here is engineering, and then there are a few artists that I give feedback, and that would be considered producing. As in the overall like music business, as far as making instrumentals, that's composition, but in the hip hop industry we call it producing. Mm-hmm. So, and a lot of the times producers have a vision for the song, how they want it to go. So like a composer would just be like throwing the beat out there and just saying, hey, do what you want with it. Producer is more involved. So getting into that side of it, changing that mentality of like, yeah, I make beats, but also I want to help with the vision of the song. You know, be in the studio with the artist when they're recording and tell them, hey, hit this like this, hit it differently. That note was a little off, rhythm's off here. Let's go back, rerun that. Telling the engineer just basically working with the artist, like creating the whole vision of the song will be production.
Are there any producers who inspired you, or do you like any specific producers? Or?
Oh man, well we just went and saw Albany in November. He has like this conference. I took me and my other engineer, Coach Cam, and then Semi went, and him and a guy named Vic, Amazing Vic, who produces out of Albany as well. They went together. I didn't even know that they were going. We went down there and we were like, oh shit, they're here. So Albany, definitely like one of the hardest working. I follow Kato a lot, Kato on the track. Kenny Beats, right now he's pretty inspiring with The Cave. He does like this YouTube thing where he sits down with the artist, they cook up, and then go in the booth and freestyle. Timbaland,
yeah, he's sick.
Man, him and someone else. Boy Wonder, Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
Golly, man, like Hit Boy. Wonder Girl, she's insane. Her pack on, she put a pack out on Splice. Splice is like this big website for producers to sell beat packs and that kind of thing, loop packs, all that. And a few big name producers have put their own stuff out on the website. Of course, Scott Storch.
Yes.
He's a legend, so I have to shout him out.
So like most producers have that like key sound, like, oh, you know that who produced this. Most of your like beats you make, people can probably like, oh, I know he made this beat. You know, do you have like a signature sound?
I've definitely had people in the past like tell me, oh yeah, I can tell that's a Justin beat. Right? And to me, like I took that as like he fits in a pocket.
Oh, you don't like it?
No, but I mean I see where they're coming from. But in my mind, I take that and say, okay, I don't want them to know who made this beat. I want them to say like this sounds
different.
You know, so yeah. So that's really what I've been focusing on. But I definitely probably have my key elements for sure. I mean that's every producer does.
When it comes to putting like Kentucky on the map, do you think it's better for artists to not work together but like stick together and promote each other, or you think it's just best that they do their own thing? Like you see Atlanta, everybody in Atlanta who raps supports Atlanta, so that's why it pushed. Like I'm from Detroit, everybody from Detroit, they support each other, so that gives it a push. So do you think that Kentucky might be further on the map if everybody supported each other and gave it a push,
Yeah.
or you really don't think that matters.
There's a big hub there for music in general, and that's where it comes down to being in a place like that. Lets you grow more of a love for it, and then you want to get connected with people. Here, there's not really that type of establishment yet. There's not. The entertainment industry hasn't made their big mark in Kentucky. You know, we have a lot of artists that came out of Kentucky, but because they were trying to make it out, right? Because nobody was wanting to work with them, nobody's wanting to support them, that kind of thing. So, I mean, Bowling Green is still in that very selfish, like, you know, terrible 2 stage, basically.
Yeah,
you know?
like I just want to do it like Sam. I don't
Exactly. We're here at 830 Fairview Avenue. No, I mean, I mean, personally, if you guys are looking to book, of course, we've got Black Market Engineer on Instagram. NF Justin, you can hit me up on there. You can. I have a booking link. You can go to Instagram. You can go to my webpage. It's blackmarketpro.com. BOKMRKTPRO.com. And you can book from there. You can see what we're all about.
What message do you want to give to the youth about living our dreams? Like, don't give up on their dreams. What message do you got?
I think living in the Bible Belt, so many people get caught up in a lot of different systems, religion, school, you know, early marriage, you know,
Maybe
that kind of
have to
stuff.
live a career.
Small hometown life. Like, for you, if you feel like you need to do that, and that's your dream, your entire life's dream is to live the white picket fence life, do it. But at the end of the day, if you have other dreams to be something bigger than that and do more and leave a legacy on this earth, do not listen to anybody. Respect your parents, respect the people that are around you that are giving you, you know, the opportunity to do this and sponsoring you, but don't let them tell you that you can't do